I never thought marriage could feel this empty. In the beginning she was everything I ever hoped for: warm, fun, affectionate. We had chemistry, laughter, plans for the future. Our wedding felt like proof that we were meant to build a life together. But slowly, piece by piece, something shifted. And it wasn't a sudden explosion. It was a quiet erosion. It began with little things. A headache here, a long tiring day there. When I'd reach over to hold her, she'd subtly pull away. I didn't take it personally at first. People get exhausted, I told myself. Life wears us down. But then it became more than occasional. It turned into habit. Every night I'd try to be close to her, and every night she either offered an excuse or pretended to already be asleep. I didn't want to pressure her. I didn't want to cross her boundaries. But inside, the rejection piled up, one small moment at a time. I wasn't chasing lust. I was longing for closeness, for connection, just to feel like her partner again. I noticed she spent more and more time on her phone at night. Always scrolling. And if I walked into the room, she'd dim the screen like she didn't want me to see what she was doing. I didn't want to turn into the suspicious husband, so I swallowed the discomfort and convinced myself I was imagining things. Still, I kept making an effort. I brought home her favorite snacks, cooked dinner, tried to lighten her workload. Nothing made a difference. Whenever I talked, her eyes would drift, like her mind was somewhere else and I was just another background sound in the house. After months of this, something inside me just snapped quietly. One night I walked into our room, saw her with her back turned to me as usual, and I just stood there. I didn't ask how she was. Didn't move closer. Didn't even sigh. I turned around and walked out. I slept on the couch, not because I was angry but because I was done trying to convince someone to want me. The next morning she didn't ask why I wasn't beside her. She didn't even blink. And that, more than anything, made the hurt settle deeper. So I made a silent choice. I stopped putting in effort. I stopped chasing her warmth. No more sweet gestures. No more checking on her. No more waiting for her texts. I started waking up early and leaving without a word. Came home late, made my own meals, kept to myself. At first she didn't react at all. But after about a week of me becoming distant, she finally noticed. "Are you okay?" she asked one evening. I simply nodded and went back to what I was doing. She stood there, expecting me to open up. I didn't. A few days later, she sent a message during work. "I miss you today. How's everything going?" I stared at the screen briefly, then set the phone aside. That night she cooked dinner, something she hadn't done in a while. She laid out 2 plates and waited for me to sit. I thanked her, ate quietly, and went upstairs. She followed. "I feel like something's off between us," she whispered. I heard the uneasiness in her voice, the same tone she used to have when we were new and unsure but honest. I looked at her and replied, calm and simple, "I felt that for a long time." She didn't argue. She just stood there, eyes filling with worry. For the first time in months, I watched her feel what I had been feeling every night. The next day she sent a long message, apologies, explanations, trying to undo months of distance. She said she didn't realize how far apart we'd grown until I stopped being the one trying to hold everything together. She begged me not to give up on us. That night she waited for me in bed, not turned away this time but sitting up, anxious, soft, finally aware. "I miss us," she whispered. "I know I pushed you away. I didn't realize how much until you stopped trying." There was a part of me that wanted to fall right back into her arms, as if everything could magically reset. But too much had been ignored for too long. I told her I needed time, not just to forgive but to rebuild trust, to see if I could open up again without getting hurt all over. Because love doesn't instantly heal when it's been starved. It shrinks. It guards itself. It remembers the nights of coldness. She cried, and I didn't rush to comfort her, not out of cruelty, but because I needed her to truly understand the pain she had brushed aside. And she did. She started doing everything I used to do, checking on me, initiating small touches, asking about my day, complimenting me. She even went to therapy, trying to fix what she had let crumble. But I didn't rush. I couldn't. I sleep in the guest room sometimes. I don't say, "I love you" just because it's expected. I only say it when it's honest. Because love isn't about routine. It's about choosing each other. Showing up. Making your partner feel wanted, not pushed aside. She turned away from me night after night. So I finally walked away in silence. And now she's the one fighting not to lose what she took for granted.